Hello, everyone, and welcome to Game 5 in a best of 5 series between Yumiko and Remine. So far, the series is tied at 2 games apiece. Unfortunately, I was unable to cast Game 2, so because of that, you really feel it really feels like Remine has been dominating this series, but Yumiko has evened up the score in Game 4. Now, Secret Valley, one of those maps, rather small, only 2 spawning locations and really limited gold mines. A little bit more than Echo Isle, but still limited resources, and we'll see what will be happening here. Now, Yumiko so far opening up with an Altar of Kings and a Barracks. Meanwhile, taking a look at Remine opening up with an Altar of Elders and an Ancient of War. This is not... a Tavern Hero build, but apparently both players are talking about the lag spikes, and I'm assuming that they just let this go just because I'm casting this replay. So Remine looks like he will be opening up with the Demon Hunter, nothing too out of the ordinary there. Meanwhile, Yumiko is opening up with the Archmage. Apparently, there is no software currently running that tells me which hero they're training or which spells they are training as well. And the first time certain buildings do go off, so I'll need to be a little bit more attentive in terms of the gameplay and what is going down in this matchup. Now, Scout Tower is being placed down, so Yumiko may be opening up with that standard economic build that he has been trying to go for, trying to utilize those towers and play a very defensive game so that Remine will be forced to either creep or attack. Null Assassin going after the Ancient of War. You can see that the Ancient of War doesn't take any poison damage whatsoever, so this is a very, very nice head start as Ancient of War dealing a lot of damage to this Null Overseer. Also very important that the Archer is very, very far back, and that Archer being so far back doesn't take any of the poison damage whatsoever. The Ancient of War now going to perhaps make its way over towards the Null Assassins. Meanwhile, Militia creeping out. Same over here, and both of these players should creep out these creep camps at about the same time. Demon Hunter picking up a Tome of Strength, also has a Ring of Protection. Not the best items for the Demon Hunter, but it will make him a little bit more durable. Not that he really needed it, especially going up against an Archmage. Perhaps even against a Mountain King, it would be a little bit more helpful, as we see a better item for Yumiko, a Circlet of Nobility, plus 2 stats across the board. More armor, more hit points, more damage, more mana. Who doesn't like that? Demon Hunter gonna get to level 2, clearing out a level 1 creep as the units are still making their rounds. Archmage still sitting at level 1, should get to level 2 here, taking down this creep, and then getting Brilliance Aura, which will help out tremendously. There's the level 2, picking up another Slippers of Agility, an additional 0.9 armor. Now, as the Wisp still trying to run away from that Footman. The Footman, however, same movement speed. Archmage, gets the kill. Surprise, no detonation there, as the Demon Hunter wasn't perhaps paying attention, or perhaps Remine wasn't paying attention. Now we can see that the Demon Hunter chasing after the Archmage running away from the Demon Hunter. None of these players have boots of speed just quite yet. As this game does continue, Footman now deciding to back off. There are fountains of health on this map. Normally, I would say that it would favor an Orc player, as there are high hit point units, but because there are absolutely no Orc players in this game, I would say that it perhaps favors the Archmage, as the Archmage is able to creep out the Red Dragons or the Red Drakes without taking any true damage, utilizing and doing a little bit of that positioning heal. Now, taking a look at this, Militia making their way in. Perhaps the Demon Hunter will be able to get off another Mana Burn. A second Water Elemental has been dropped. Another Mana Burn should be coming in momentarily. A nice item pickup. Mantle of Intelligence stolen. And now experience stolen as well. Now damage is just being dealt. Footman trying to chase after the Archmage. There is another mana burn. Yumiko is in trouble as the units are now backing off, and now a nice item pickup there. So a second boot of speed doesn't make you run any faster, but any movement speed bonus as Huntresses are now coming in. Archmage now down to 102 hit points, needs to run away. Perhaps it can run around and hide, as we see, apparently a tower was canceled. Archmage now healing up a little bit at the Fountain of Health as the Archer, what's going to happen here? Is the Dust of Appearance actually going to be laid down? No. Archmage still able to run away. The Archer now healing by that Fountain of Health, even though it is shadow melding. now as we see one arcane tower being established. The boots of speed on that Archmage should perhaps be sold. 2 boots of speed, not really that helpful, as now we have the Huntresses going after that Arcane Tower. The Arcane Tower is now being repaired. Archmage now coming in, and the Archmage gets a surround. Oh, sorry, the Footman gets a surround on the Demon Hunter, doing exactly what it needs to. And the Demon Hunter at level 2, forced to use a Scroll of Town Portal. And that is going to be a heavy loss, as now the Archmage may come back over. A Dust of Appearance could be utilized in order to take down. There it is. The Archer now down to 64, 25 hit points, 28. It gets taken down. Level 3 on the Archmage, and the Archmage going to perhaps utilize that trick that I was talking about, essentially enabling him to pull away the Drake away from the fountain and then heal back up. But this is going to be still a little bit dangerous, as the Demon Hunter now coming back in. Huntresses are down over here as well. Yumiko wants to get this expansion up, but the Huntresses are doing everything they can to possibly stop this, as a Pandaren Brewmaster comes in with a Breath of Fire, getting nice damage across the board. Arcane feedback now onto the Pandaren Brewmaster. Now in comes a Water Elemental, perhaps getting a summon here, and the Demon Hunter, able to slip away. If this one Town Hall was one more over, it could have perhaps trapped that Demon Hunter in the back and dealt a lot of damage, as the Demon Hunter was already low on hit points with no Scroll of Town Portal. More peasants now making their way all the way back from home. Archmage sitting at level 3, getting up some more hit points again. The Demon Hunter picking up a Staff of Teleportation. The Pandaren Brewmaster does have Mantle of Intelligence. And we'll see what is going to happen here, as all the Footmen really pulling back, and apparently the lag is affecting some of these players and their micro. WarCraft 3, a very micro-intensive game. A lot of the times, just a lot of the actions per minute is on purely micro. You can see now the units are trying to run away. There's no more mana on that Pandaren Brewmaster. Peasants now quickly running inside. More arcane feedback onto the Demon Hunter now. Mana Burn should be coming in, if it does come in at all. And now the Archmage now down to 200 hit points. There's another mana burn that I was talking about, as the Huntress going after peasant after peasant. We'll see what's going to happen here, as now Archmage attempting to run away. Staff of Teleportation, where is it going? I'm not sure. Staff of Teleportation coming back over here, and it is going to chase down another unit, and apparently the Footman could have died to the Ancient of Wonders if it timed it just a little bit better. Archmage now still with 2 boots of speed, attempting to run away, needs to get to tier 2, still not at tier 2, and unable to get that second hero. Remine with 2 heroes compared to Yumiko's 1, especially when there really is not that much of a hero advantage. A level 2 and a level 1 versus a level 3. And as that Demon Hunter now pushes in again, damage being dealt. Demon Hunter trying to get off a mana burn, able to do so, but only 4 mana lost, as the Huntress, now down to 69 hit points, is going to be able to run away. And Yumiko sacrificing a Footman. Is the Water Elemental going to get the kill? No, it is not, as the Water Elemental now trying to go after some of those Dryads. Dryads currently without Abolish Magic, but like Night Elf players are, he is currently attempting to research it, and then Water Elementals will just be feeding Remine, and Yumiko may have a very difficult time in any engagement. There you go, getting in some easy experience there, as now the Dryads are doing a bit of a push. Breath of Fire getting in a damage again, as now the Pandaren Brewmaster forced to pull away. He does not have enough mana for another Breath of Fire, just going to simply try to charge in at the tower. But there are 2 more towers being constructed, and Remine doesn't know when it will be done. Defend on those Footmen. Level 3 now on the Demon Hunter, so 3-2 versus a level 3. Yumiko is behind, but he does have 2 bases, and if he's able to get up a large bank, that will definitely help him. Archmage now trying to run away once more. Pandaren Brewmaster sitting at level 2. Dryads now coming back in again, slowly chasing. Archmage now deciding to back off here, as we see double guard towers with another scout tower right behind it. The Footman with that defend, reflecting a lot of damage. You can see that Abolish Magic, or that slow poison, dealing damage and slowing down Dryads as well. So far it's been working out fairly well. Yumiko getting defend. We still have yet to see any mortar teams. There's an Arcane Vault now finally coming up. We're at the 10-minute mark in this game, as the Demon Hunter now going after and utilizing this fountain. The Dryads I believe that, yes, have pulled the Drake away, and now Remine using that fountain trick against the Drake. So we'll see what's going to happen here. The Drake is going to deal some damage against these Dryads, but the Drake is taking abolish match or slow poison damage, and now it's going to really come down to whether or not the Dryads can finish this off. It looks like it will be able to do exactly that. Staff of Preservation, saving a lower hit point. And now the Pandaren Brewmaster at level 2, getting Boots of Quel'Thalas. And that means an additional +6 damage, most likely onto that Demon Hunter. Very, very nice as the Demon Hunter going to give some Clarity Potions to the Pandaren Brewmaster. So far, I would say Yumiko is slightly behind. He has not done enough to really capitalize on his investment. Remine has really been doing a great job, constantly harassing. And now we'll see what's going to happen next, as there is a Wisp off over here. The Wisp of Remine quickly taken out. Yumiko perhaps looking to try to take another expansion or at least get to level 4. We are now finally getting to level 2, but it may be too little too late, as we now see the Null Wardens off over here. Perhaps this creep camp can get creeped out as well, attempting to pull away all of the units as the Archmage gonna pull back. And now we can see that the Red Drake is fighting, and now a Water Elemental going after the Red Drake. All of these Null Wardens will get taken down. 2 Water Elementals against a Red Drake plus an Archmage. The Archmage will win this. As we now see a very large attack at this expansion. Guard tower is now trying to be repaired. This guard tower constantly being repaired. Dryads getting in a lot of damage as well. But is it going to be enough to all the peasants pulled off the guard tower? And that was a fault there. A Breath of Fire almost taking down multiple peasants again, as the Pandaren Brewmaster may have enough for a second round of Breath of Fire. Archmage sitting at level 4. Has Boots of Quel'Thalas and Gloves of Haste. I believe, did it sell the additional boots the additional boots of speed, as the guard towers are now all falling for Yumiko. Yumiko is now behind. We are at Tree of Eternity. Bears now being trained. Dryads, the trees deciding to come back and attack. In addition, as now Remine comes back home with 1 Demon Hunter, Potion of Invulnerability, and a bear nearby. The bear is going to force all of the units to pull back here, as the Demon Hunter with Rejuvenation, very, very deadly, as it's a one-man army. Now, we'll see what's going to happen here. Things are not looking good for Yumiko. Yumiko has a Scroll of Town Portal. For some reason, he didn't save his expansion. So what advantage he did have in terms of economy has now been lost, as an Ancient of War will fall, but that is just a minor victory here, as a Boots of Speed should be transferred over to the Naga Sea Witch in addition to the Gloves of Haste and the Boots of Quel'Thalas. Units are now trying to run away and taking another mana burn. Naga Sea Witch very low on hit points, Rejuvenation, and what is going to happen here? You can see that the Naga Sea Witch down to 6-7 hit points, trying to run away. Is it going to be enough? The Naga Sea Witch, gets taken down at level 1 already, and things still not looking good. We see have a potion of invulnerability. Water Elementals, Demon Hunter battling up against the Archmage. Archmage is out of mana now. A bear now making its way over. Who will come out ahead? The Archmage attempting to pull away and able to get enough distance so that the Archmage is no longer attacking it. A potion of invulnerability may be used. Another surround, and Yumiko trying to stay alive here long enough, as a potion of invulnerability has been forced. Scroll of Town Portal now being used, and Footman will fall, as we have level 4 on the Demon Hunter, level 3, almost level 4 on the Pandaren Brewmaster, and Yumiko with 1 base, double Arcane Sanctums, and now trying to go into Mortar Teams, and not going to have that much success. 1 Ancient of Wonders off over here. It is currently hidden. Archmage may try to resurrect the Naga Sea Witch. Yes, the Naga Sea Witch will come back into this game rather quickly, as a Tome of Intelligence, Circlet of Nobility, Scroll of Town Portal has been repurchased, and now trying to heal back up at the fountain. Demon Hunter engaging. Yumiko needs to be very careful with this Naga Sea Witch. If it comes out on the wrong side, no, it does not come out on the wrong side, but it does take a mana burn right as it is there, and things are going to unravel very quickly for Yumiko, unless there is a God Scroll of Town Portal coming in. And you can see Remine does not have a Scroll of Town Portal, so this he looks like he's already backing off, knowing that he doesn't want to get trapped. And the Scroll of Town Portal didn't have that many units. Archmage, 3 Footmen, and 1 Sorceress is all that is there. Yumiko sitting at 38 over 48. Remine sitting at 50 over 50. Much larger army, higher tech, and things are just still looking very, very good as the Pandaren Brewmaster now picking up an anti-magic potion to prevent any arcane feedback. And with double Breath of Fires onto these arcane towers, the damage will add up very, very quickly. Archmage currently invisible, looking to head over to the shop, but will it be able to get back in time as the bears and the dryads once again do another push? Breath of Fire hitting a lot of those peasants. And there was a slow cast on the Pandaren Brewmaster. The bear could come back in. What did the invisible Archmage buy? Absolutely nothing, as we're going to see the Pandaren Brewmaster once again push in, and now get another Breath of Fire, but didn't really kill anything with that Breath of Fire. Perhaps a Clarity Potion will be used, as a Sorceress now tries to chase after those units and decides against it. Remine's absolutely dominant so far in this particular game. Nature's Blessing is being researched. We have about another 5 minutes to go before Remine needs to pick up this tree and relocate it if he wants to continue to get more and more gold. Anti-magic potion, being left behind for the Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter with the anti-magic potion. Pandaren Brewmaster with an anti-magic potion. That means no slow, as we now have multiple scouting units. This is going to be interesting. Perhaps a wall of units right here, and those units are unable to really push their way in. That was a cute play by Yumiko. And no Dust of Appearance. There's that anti-magic shell. And oh wait, why did these units move? They just need to hold position and stay there. No, the bears are able to take down that farm here. Archmage is in trouble, down to 294. Is it going to get invisibility? Yes. But it still gets taken down, as perhaps a Dust of Appearance was used. Yes, Dust of Appearance was used by Remine to counteract the invisibility. Very nice foresight, something that you don't normally use against human players. And Yumiko now without an Archmage and without any way to truly resurrect, I think Remine has got this game in the bag. There's not much Yumiko can do. Naga Sea Witch still at level 1. Bears now pushing their way in. Perhaps the mortar teams, if they had all day to constantly lob all of these shards and all of these mortars at Remine, may be able to get back in, but Remine isn't just going to sit and look like a pretty target, as Remine now down to 351 hit points on that bear, will be able to escape with it. And now they're just going to go, okay, I'm going to heal back up at the Fountain of Health. These bears with 960 hit points, very, very effective. Tree of Life now making its way over. A Staff of Preservation would teleport a hero off over here, and the Tree of Life would then be able to, or wouldn't be tanking as much damage. No, it looks like the Demon Hunter are going to walk all the way back here, go after all of these units. Demon Hunter may actually get to level 5 on this, and a level 5 Demon Hunter, level 3 mana burn. Remine just wanting to play it extremely safe. A boot to speed now left behind, so the Pandaren Brewmaster may even get a boot to speed, as the Archmage now sitting at level 4, resurrected at the tavern, and this is going to be the last stand. Where is the Panda? Panda now making its way off from the north. Is going to pick up the boot to speed, pick up an anti-magic potion as well. Both players now, or both heroes at 6 items, and Remine just needs to put the final nail in the coffin. Pandaren Brewmaster has a potion of potion of mana as well. It will allow him to get more and more just effectiveness. As what is going to happen here? It looks like the scout farms are all being positioned in such a way to make it very difficult. And how is this going to work? The Archmage now going to try to do that Scroll of Town portal trick, as the invisible mortars are going to try to destroy a tree. But this tree off over here, this Tree of Life, could get destroyed rather quickly anyways, as we now see the Archmage. Did it pick up an item? It could have easily picked up an item, but then it would have revealed himself to the opponent. A Cloak of Flames now picked up by the Pandaren Brewmaster, so adding in even more damage, as the Cloak of Flames, I believe, is an AoE effect damage or an immolation aura damage around the Pandaren Brewmaster, so even standing next to the Panda just gets a little bit too hot to handle. Pandaren Brewmaster wants to get to level 5. It looks like that Demon Hunter is going to back off. The Demon Hunter is a little bit more sturdy, so it is going to be running into the fray. Level 5 on the Pandaren Brewmaster. Scroll of the Beast. Really useless item there. Gonna quickly sell it, as who needs Scroll of the Beast for 200 when you can have 200 gold and a bear with Roar? Archmage, Naga Sea Witch on the move. 3 mortar teams. It looks as though Footman, Archmage, Yumiko currently with 900 gold left. The priest just taking a nap on the ground down over here. And we'll see what's going to be happening next. Archmage still has plenty of time on that invisibility. Perhaps going to try to pick up some scrolls of Town Portal in order to get back home in a hurry. But now things are not looking good. You can see the Roar has come in. The Bear now coming in, tanking a lot of that damage. There's a rejuvenation. Demon Hunter now going after the keep. The keep very low on hit points. Where are the heroes? Yumiko getting a little bit too cute, and now has no way to get back into the safety behind this building now. Abolish magic. And yeah, Yumiko lost this game about 5-7 minutes ago. Just finally wrapping up the story. It was you pretty much knew what was going to happen, as now Dryads are now falling. Breath of Fire hitting many of those towers. The peasants can't even try to do a call to arms. A nice Staff of Preservation, denying experience and saving another Druid of the Claw. And still more damage to be had. The mortar teams are missing their target, as it is a missile projectile. And there is the GG. Remine almost doubling the score of Yumiko in Game 5. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening.